Good morning, everyone. My name is Adam Haris, and today I will present to you about the impact of music on the human brain. So, without further ado, let's dive. Okay, first, um, music is just more than an entertainment. It is matters because it touches almost every part of our life. It is not only about enjoyment or around passing time. It has measurable effects on our brain and our body. For example, music can strengthen our memory by activating specific brain regions. It can trigger our emotions by releasing chemicals that make us feel happy or excited. It can support healing by reducing stress and lowering our blood pressure, and it can improve our learning by helping us to be more focused and be more concentrate to these four areas: memory, emotions, healings, and learning. uh, that four of that is the foundation of my talk today. So when we understand them, we realize that music is more than entertainment. It is a tool that connects science, psychology, and everyday life. Okay, for the next slide, we will take a look at music and memory. Well, let's begin with our memory. Music has a unique ability to help to strengthen our memory because it activates the hippocampus. The hippocampus is the part of our brain that is responsible for storing and recalling information. That is why you can remember the lyrics of a song you heard from even many years ago. Even if you forget what you studied last week, this connection is so strong that music is used in therapy for Alzheimer's patients. When they hear familiar songs from their youth, they often recall emotions, names, or even experiences they thought were lost. This shows how that music is not just entertainment, it is a powerful trigger for our memory. Think about your own life. How many times has a song reminded you of a specific moment, like a school event, a holiday, or even a person you care about? That is the brain linking sound to our memory. Up next, we take a look at memory example. Well, to make things clear, imagine an elderly person who struggles to remember their family. They may not recognize faces or names, but when they hear a song from their youth, suddenly they smile, or even sing along and recall moments from decades ago. This is a living proof that music is a medicine for the mind. It shows us that memory is not just stored in words or pictures. Sometimes it is stored in melodies or even rhythms. That is why music is a therapy that is becoming more common in hospitals and care centers. It is a simple but yet a powerful way for us to bring back memories and emotions that otherwise will always remain hidden. Up next, we move to music and emotions. Well, music also has a strong effect on our emotions. A slow piano piece can make us feel calm, while electronic dance music, or also known as EDM, will make us feel energetic and feel ready to move. And rock music can make us feel more powerful too. Also, pop songs often make us feel cheerful. Well, this is because scientists have recently discovered that dopamine, which is the feel good chemical in our brain, is released when we listen to music that we enjoy. This chemical is the same one that makes us feel rewarded when we eat our favorite food or even achieve something important. That is why concerts feel so exciting. That is because your brain literally rewarding you with happiness and more energy. Music doesn't just reflect emotions, it creates them. It can lift us when we are feeling sad, and it calms us when we are feeling stressed. And it is to energize us too. even when we are feeling very, very tired. Up next, we take a look at emotion example. Think about any movies. Without music, a sad scene can feel empty and feel flat. That is because we doesn't add any soundtrack. If we add one, and it will suddenly becomes powerful and emotional. This is because music guides our feelings, making us laugh, cry, or even feel suspense. For example, the movie called Titanic would not feel the same without its famous soundtrack. The music makes the emotion stronger and helps us to connect with the story. This shows how soundtracks are very essential in shaping the emotional impacts of any films. Even in everyday life, background music in shops or restaurants can influences how we feel and how we behave. Music is everywhere. It is a guidance of our emotions in ways we often doesn't notice. Up next, we take a look at music and healing. Music is also used in terms of healings. This is because hospitals play calming music before any surgery to reduce patients from feeling anxiety. Research shows that music lowers our blood pressure and it also lowers our stress hormones. It helps us or any patients to feel more relaxed. This is because the rhythm and the melody that helps the brain to regulate emotions and physical responses. For example, listening to slow and instrumental music can slow down your heartbeat and breathing, making you feel calmer. Music Music therapy is also used for people who are dealing with stress, depression, or pain. This is not what we call magic, it is a science. This is because the brain responds to any sound, and the right kind of music can help us heal emotionally and heal physically. This is why many people turn to music when they feel stressed or when they feel more overwhelmed. Up next is music and learning. Uh, in this point, I will briefly explain how music can also improve our learning. Well, classical and instrumental tracks help students to feel more concentrated by blocking any distractions. Many people use background music while studying because it keeps the brain to feel more engaged and feel more focused. Studies show that students who listen to calm music while studying often performs better because they can maintain concentration for longer periods. Music helps to create a rhythm for learning, making study sessions feel more productive. It is a simple but effective tool that anyone can use. Even in classrooms, teachers sometimes use music to create a positive atmosphere around them that helps students to feel more focused during their study time or during their examination. Well, up next, let's take a look at learning example. Can you imagine a student who is preparing for exams with calm and instrumental music in the background? They will stay more focused and they will avoid any distractions. Instead of feeling stressed, the music helps them to relax and concentrate. This is a practical example of how music supports our productivity and how it helps students to perform better in their studies. Many students today use playlists that are designed for studying, with soft and instrumental tracks that keep our brain active without being distracting. It shows that music is not only for entertainment, it can be a tool for us to success in our education. Okay, last to conclude, for me, music is more than just an entertainment. It helps to strengthen our memory. It also helps to triggers our emotions, to aid healings, and to improve our learning. For me, music is a hobby, but after learning these facts, I see it as a something more deeper, a tool that connects science and connects art. Music is everywhere in our life, shaping how we think, how we feel, and how we remember. So next time you try to play your favorite song, remember that your brain is dancing too. That is all the summary from me. Thank you very much for listening.